Welcome to Legendary Realms, where we delve into the mysteries and legends of ancient worlds. Today we journey into the shadowy depths of Valdryn, a land haunted by the whispers of a cursed sorceress. Prepare to uncover the tale of Nyxara, the shadow weaver whose ambition and thirst for forbidden power led her to a fate worse than death. This is the story of the Whispering Shadows of Valdryn. In the ancient land of Valdryn, nestled between the towering mountains of Drakkar and the endless sea of mist that stretched into the horizon, the people lived by the old ways, honoring the gods who watched over them. The forests were sacred, the rivers revered, and the skies were said to be the canvases upon which the gods painted their will. Among these hallowed places one stood apart, the Nightwood, a forest so dark and deep that even the bravest warriors dared not enter. It was a place where the sun's rays could not pierce the canopy, and where shadows moved with a will of their own. For within the heart of the Nightwood, there dwelt a legend too terrible to speak of openly: Nyxara, the shadow weaver. Nyxara had not always been a creature of fear and whispers. She was once a mortal sorceress, renowned throughout Valdryn for her wisdom and her beauty, with hair as dark as the raven's wing and eyes that sparkled like the first stars of night. She wielded magic as effortlessly as breathing, her spells bringing prosperity and peace to the land. She was loved by her people and respected by kings. But beneath her serene exterior burned a thirst for knowledge that could not be sated. Nyxara craved the forbidden secrets of the cosmos, the lost incantations whispered by the ancient gods, and above all, the key to eternal life. Her pursuit led her to the Echo of Souls, an arcane spell whispered of in ancient texts and guarded fiercely by the gods. It was said that the Echo of Souls could connect the living to the voices of the dead, revealing the secrets of those who had passed beyond the veil of mortality. It was the ultimate source of knowledge, but it came at a terrible price. Once the spell was cast, the boundary between the living and the dead would blur, threatening the very fabric of reality. Undeterred, Nyxara sought the spell's components: the breath of a dying star, the tear of a moonflower that blooms only under an eclipse, and the feather of a raven who had lived 1,000 years. She ventured into places where no human had gone, bargaining with spirits, outwitting ancient guardians, and even challenging the wrath of elemental forces. With each step her power grew, but so too did her isolation. Friends and allies turned away, warning her of the dangers she flirted with, but Nyxara had become deaf to their pleas. When she finally performed the ritual, the sky above Valdryn darkened, and the earth shuddered as if recoiling from her audacity. The Echo of Souls resounded through the Nightwood, a haunting melody that twisted the wind and dimmed the light. Nyxara stood at the center of it all, her eyes blazing with the knowledge of countless souls. But in her triumph she had not considered the gods' wrath. From the heavens descended Alphas, the herald of balance, a celestial being whose radiance could turn night into day. Alphas confronted Nyxara at the heart of the Nightwood, his voice like thunder. "You have gone too far, Nyxara," he warned. "Your pursuit of forbidden power endangers not only yourself but the very world you claim to protect. The Echo of Souls is not meant for mortal hands." But Nyxara, intoxicated by her newfound power, scoffed at the Celestial's warning. "I have surpassed the limits of mortality, Alphas. The gods' secrets are now mine, and with them I shall reshape the world." Alphas, seeing the madness in her eyes, knew that words would not sway her. The battle that ensued was unlike any Valdryn had seen. Lightning split the sky and fire rained from above. Nyxara summoned shadows to fight at her side. Creatures twisted and formed from the darkest parts of the forest. Alphas, with his celestial blade that shone brighter than the sun, cut through her defenses with divine precision. The very air crackled with raw magic, and the ground beneath them fissured, unable to contain the clash of powers. In a final desperate gambit, Nyxara attempted to bind Alphas's celestial essence to her own, aiming to harness his power and ascend beyond even the gods. But the spell misfired, rebounding upon her. Alphas, with sorrow in his eyes, invoked the judgment of the gods. A blinding light enveloped Nyxara, and when it faded she was gone, reduced to a wraith-like form, neither living nor dead. She became a part of the Nightwood itself, her soul bound to the shadows she once commanded. From that day forward the Nightwood was cursed. Those who entered its depths spoke of whispers that echoed around them, of shadows that moved without light, and of a voice, soft yet insistent, that promised power in exchange for servitude. The creatures of the Nightwood were no longer mere animals but twisted reflections of Nyxara's fractured soul, bound to her by the dark magic that had corrupted the forest. Legends spread throughout Valdryn of the Shadow Weaver's curse. Some believed that Nyxara still sought to complete her failed ritual, that she needed the soul of a pure-hearted individual to finally ascend. Others claimed that the forest itself was a living entity, aware and hungry, drawing in those who ventured too close. For centuries, the bravest and most foolish tried to enter the Nightwood, lured by promises of untold power or the hope of breaking Nyxara's curse. None returned, their fates lost to the darkness, their whispers joining the eternal lament of the echo of souls. Yet amidst the fear, a prophecy endured. A prophecy foretelling the coming of a chosen one, a soul untouched by greed or fear, who would venture into the heart of the Nightwood and face Nyxara. This chosen one would not be a warrior nor a sorcerer, but a being of pure intent, armed only with compassion. For it was said that only through an act of true forgiveness could Nyxara's curse be undone, the shadows dispelled and the souls trapped within set free. Until that day, the Nightwood remains a place of dread and mystery, its shadows whispering secrets of the past and promises of power. And at its heart, Nyxara waits, forever bound, forever yearning, forever whispering to those who dare to listen. And so, the shadows of Valdryn continue to whisper, guarding the secrets of a cursed soul waiting for redemption. Will the chosen one ever rise to break the curse? Or will Nyxara's lament echo through eternity? Only time will tell. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the ancient legends of Valdryn. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on more tales from the legendary realms. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the myths that shape our world.